Hey guys, welcome to the Twin Flame live stream Q&A. Today is Saturday, April 17th, and how are you guys doing here today? I want to welcome Angelina, who seems to be here from the Bay Area, and I'm just getting ready here, so I'll let others join me. I think I have Annette Deleu with me from infinitesoulLove.com, who is my sister. She's moderating this live stream. And it looks like we don't have too many people here yet. So we are just going to hold off and let's see if everyone can just tune in. Hey, Rachel, how are you? Hey, Annette. Good morning. So today I am wearing my Disneyland sweatshirt. Hey, Cherry Blossom. I'm wearing my Disneyland sweatshirt to celebrate the fact that Disneyland is finally reopening on April 30th after over a year of closure. And I already got my Disneyland tickets. I'm going 3 separate days in May and June. So I'm super duper excited. Had to wait. I didn't wait online too long. I waited about an hour to book my tickets. So, and it was a shocker to me because it's actually the first time I've paid for Disneyland tickets since 2017. So I was like, I had a little bit of sticker shock, but I think it's well worth it. It's well worth it to step back into Disneyland. So how is everyone doing this morning? Again, it looks like, when I looked up there were 11 people watching with a 1 thumbs up. So it was 111. Very cool. So if you guys are new to the live stream, I want to welcome you. I do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. with the exception of a couple Saturdays, one in May and one in June, where I will be on vacation in May, the weekend before Memorial Weekend, and then one weekend in June where I will be in Disneyland, so on a Saturday. So I won't be here for the live stream. Hey, Dee. Hey, Paula V. How are you? Good morning. So if you're new to the live stream, we do give preference for questions and card pulls to those who contribute to the channel via Super Chat or Super Sticker. If you live outside of an area that accepts payment for Super Chat or Super Sticker, you can donate to PayPal at mfondinauthor.com. That's a less preferable one because we can't really see it, but that's always an option. Excuse me. I was drinking my protein shake, so I have a little bit of a frog in my throat here. Also, I have a little bit, hey, Rachel, good morning. I have a little bit of what I call my California allergies, which ever since I moved to California in the springtime, I tend to have a little bit of allergies. I just react to the flora and fauna that are blooming at the time. So interesting readings this week, the weekly readings for the collective this week. And in addition to the weekly readings that I've been receiving for the collective this week, I also have been getting a lot of you out there. Again, welcome and good morning. I have a lot of you out there that are actually getting communication from your divine masculine. And I've had several people not only put in the comments section, but I've also had a lot of people who are writing me via email to let me know that their DMs did reach out to them. So I find that pretty fascinating. Hey, Jay Brooks. Hey, Quinaya. Okay, I see that. Is it over for me? And, you know what I don't have, guys? I'm actually going to get up because I don't have my the World of Answers Oracle deck. So hold tight for a moment. Annette, you can moderate the chat while I get up and get the World of Answers deck. Okay, I am back. So Quinaya wants to know, hey, Jennifer C., how are you? Good morning. Is it over for Quinaya and I think it's Kamain, if I remember correctly from last week? And let's just get some messages here. Hey, Sarita, how are you? And here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. Siri is talking to me, which is not good. There we go. Here we go. Quinaya and Kamain. Is the relationship over? we've got communicate via text, email, phone, or in person. So I don't know. I believe you probably need to ask your angels on this one if it's necessary for you to communicate or if this means that your person will communicate to you. I'm going to get a message for you from your twin flame, Quinaya, to maybe give you a little bit of clarity on this. Here we go. Hello, Elise. How are you? So Quinaya's DM. Oh, look at this. Look at this, Quinaya. Look at the message. So you got communicate via text, email, phone, or in person. And your DM, Quinaya, says, don't give up on me. So I think that is really super clear. That's really, really clear. Okay, hold on. Let me just get, so AD says, why did my DM get in contact with me last week? He said something really cryptic. Okay, these questions about the why, it's really hard to get intent. So to that end, AD, I'm going to pick a twin flame card just to see where your DM is at. Like I said, the question of intent is really, it's hard to get, even from your angels, because it's like intent behind someone's actions is something like really hidden and really personal. So it's very, very hard to get intent. So let's just pull a twin flame card to see kind of where your DM is at. So let's see. Welcome, welcome if you're just joining the live stream. So AD and AD's twin flame. Yeah, so we've got this lessons, and I believe that there's some sort of lesson for you and for your divine masculine that it was a result of your divine masculine reaching out to you. Like you guys are learning something. Maybe there was a trigger that happened there. But we still have this mystery card. And it's so funny because just before I pulled the cards, it's exactly what I was saying to you, AD, is that we can't always know intent behind actions. So to that end, let's just grab a message from your DM, AD. Here we go. Okay, so I have your picture saved on my phone. I just think your DM obviously was thinking about you, therefore reached out. So again, intent is really tough, but I think there was some sort of lesson in it for you and for them. Okay, Sarita says message from DM. Okay, here we go. Message from Sarita's DM. You are my lighthouse. You are my lighthouse. Okay, Rachel said, been seeing communication messages from my angels this week and spoke to my DM yesterday, wondering what the energy is for us today. So this week, guys, I'm using the Animal Tarot deck. And so I'm going to pick a message for Rachel and Rachel's DM to see what the energy is for Rachel and Rachel's DM for this week. Hello, Danielle. How are you? Okay. Here we go. Rachel and Rachel's DM. Okay, we have the Seven of Autumn. So the Seven of Autumn is usually, so Seven of Autumn is Seven of Pentacles. And look, we have a cow here. I love cows. So Seven of Autumn is a card of pause. It's almost like when things don't seem to be moving forward. It's like when the seeds are planted in the soil and then you plant them in fertile soil, you cover the seeds up with dirt, and then you just kind of have to wait. You can water and fertilize them. You can make sure that they get sunlight, but you just kind of have to wait and see. So I really feel that that is the energy of what is happening with you and your DM. Rachel is just kind of like, it's time to just get away from the worry and just have faith and trust that the fertile seeds planted in the ground will sprout, will grow in just time. So your DM says, I'm in a karmic relationship. Again, please don't get triggered. A karmic relationship does not necessarily mean another person. A karmic relationship could be a job, a parent, a friendship. It could be many, many, many things. Pallavi says, any messages from DM? Okay, how is DM doing energetically for Pallavi's DM? Here we go, Pallavi and Pallavi's DM. Welcome again. Welcome to those of you that are just joining the live stream this morning. We're kind of getting a slow start, I feel, this morning. I feel like a lot of you are maybe a little sleepy. Any messages? Okay, so DM's Journey, Pallavi. I got an offer card. I don't know, is your DM coming forward with an offer for a date, an offer for a communication? That's interesting. Okay, so let's get a message from your DM. Here we go. All right, Pallavi. I see other people in you and you never leave my thoughts. Yeah, Pallavi, I would look out for an offer from your DM this week, an offer to get together, an offer to hang out, an offer for coffee, whatever it is. That's super interesting. Jennifer C says, message from my DM. Okay, here we go. Message from Jennifer's DM. I'm awake and confused about all of this. I'm awake and confused about all of this. Okay. Niji Gatsumi. Hold on, I'm just turning off my phone notifications. Let's see. Let's put it on silent mode. There we go. Let's see if that works. Okay. Niji Gatsumi says, how are you doing, Michelle? I would just like to know any message coming from my DM or his angels. Okay. Thank you. Big hugs to you too. Okay. Let's first get the energy between you and your DM. Niji Gatsumi. Here we go. Look at this. Twin flames. Niji Gatsumi, this is like a confirmation that you're on this journey. I don't know if there's been doubt on your side or if there has been doubt on your twin flame side, but yeah, that's interesting that that came out. Okay, so Niji Gatsumi, message from your DM. Oh, this is so sweet. Please be patient with me, and I sent you healing energy today. So Niji Gatsumi, that's from your DM. Okay, I think those are beautiful, beautiful messages. Okay, hey, Annette, could you do me a favor? There are some messages that are not super chat, but I see there are several super chats like in a row. So if you could just repost those at the very end, the Elise and Salah, because I want to give priority, of course, to those that are contributing to the channel. So Andrew says, hello. Oh, checking in DM energy. I think he is slowly breaking. Okay. Let's see about Andrew's twin flame and Andrew's twin flames energy. Here we go. Andrew's twin flame and Andrew's twin flame energy. We've got ascending. So I like it that you said I think he's breaking. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this, Andrew. I think you're spot on. Look, ascending and Kundalini activation. Ascending and Kundalini activation. This is so crazy. This is not so crazy because this is just like, you're spot on, because when someone is breaking, it means oftentimes that the pinhole of light is widening. So that is really crazy. Andrew's DM. I'm struggling to let go of the 3D world. I'm struggling to let go of the 3D world. There you go. There you go. Absolutely. Okay. Starseed 1111 says, hello, Sister Goddess. Any words or advice from the angels and message from DM? Okay, cool. So Starseed 1111, I'm sorry if I'm itching my nose on camera. I know that is so gross, but I mentioned about 5 minutes ago that I have some allergies, my California allergies that are emerging. So itchy eyes and itchy nose are just all a part of that. Okay, Starseed 1111 and Starseed 1111's DM. We've got the moon card here. Here we go, Starseed 1111. This is the dark night of the soul, but also it can be enlightenment at the same time. So it's kind of like the shadows coming forward for you and your DM. And So I love the moon. It's the links here. I love, and it also says it's important to trust your intuition for sure. Let's get a few messages from your DM to you, Starseed 1111. Okay. All right, so your DM obviously is going through a lot right now, and the moon card that really resonates with this whole message from your DM, Starseed 1111, because what is the moon? The moon, it comes out at night, right? And it shines down, but you know, there are shadows, and you see these shadows, and it's really confusing, and you have illusions sometimes. You think you're seeing things. Your DM says, I'm trying not to lose faith. I'm awake and confused about all of this, and you have me lost in my emotions. You know, honestly, for some of the DMs this week, I'm really seeing this sense of being awake and confused. Awake and confused. I think it's like the key message from so many DMs this week. I'm just getting the ones who were kind of awakened, but not so much awakened. I just feel like they're just dazed and confused this week. Okay, Danielle says, I would love an energy and messages from my DM. Thank you. Okay, here we go. This is from Danielle's DM and the energy from Danielle's DM. Welcome, 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 and good morning to everybody who is just joining this live stream. And I want to say thank you for all of you for supporting this channel. Okay, so Danielle, the first thing you got was fall and then rest. And what I feel this is from your DM is, I think this message, Danielle, is your DM telling you to take a rest. Like, don't get so caught up in the when, the why, the how. And I feel like something is transforming in the fall. For some reason, Danielle, I feel like we've gotten this from your DM before, but let's go ahead and grab some messages from your DM, because I really feel like that is the actual message. Is like your DM wants you to take a rest. Okay, so I sent you healing energy today, and I'm stuck on a crossroads because look, this is even kind of, you know, it's a road. I feel like your DM, we spoke about your DM moving. I feel like your DM is seriously considering moving back to the US. Is it possible to get an energy update messages? Okay, so let's just, Mary Lena, let's just get a message from your DM. You scare the shit out of me. Oh no, I don't like that message. You know, none of us like that message, but I think that's more like the journey is scary, not you personally is scary. Okay, so hello, Alex. Alex, we're going to get a message for your twin flame journey. And hold on, I'm just moving over so I can see the chat here. Okay, so Alex, an Alex message about twin flame journey. Divine door. Your DM is entering into the divine doors. Like I said, awake, 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 and confused. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing is your DM is entering into the divine door, and they say, I dream of you, and stop questioning our connection. Stop questioning our connection. Okay, Jay Brooks, what messages do my guides have for me? Okay, here we go. Jay Brooks, to that end, we're going to pick from the Animal Tarot deck. So what messages do you have for Jay Brooks for this week? Oh, Jay Brooks, also, yes, I did get your message and your email, so no worries on that end. Interesting. Okay, 8 of Summer, the Kangaroo, if that means anything to you, and the Star card, which is the, I don't know how to pronounce this bird name, Oriole. Okay, so the messages that are coming through, Jay Brooks, is that if you feel like you need to move forward and move on for your own spiritual growth and spiritual guidance, meaning you're being led to becoming a star in your own right, if you're led to moving forward, regardless of your twin flame situation, and you feel like you need to be liberated from this just for a moment so that you can focus on your own growth and prosperity, because the star card is a card of prosperity and growth, and it's just your wishes and dreams coming true. And I feel like the choice is yours to put a lot more focus on your twin flame journey and your twin flame, or you could just let that work on itself in the background, and you can just move forward on your own spiritual path, your 3D path. And I feel like the stars are aligned for you to work on your own growth in more the material world right now. Monica says, energy update and message from DM, please. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is for Monica, and Monica's a twin flame, divine masculine. Here we go. Monica and Monica's divine masculine. I like this because this is higher self. Again, this is the focus on the higher self, but grounding is telling me that it's time to do some spiritual practices like meditation in order to ground yourself when you are connecting to your higher self. Not to mention that meditation, at the same time that it grounds you, it also connects you to your higher self. So I really feel like it's time now to really start practicing a daily meditation, because not only will you connect better to your higher self, but you'll connect better to your DM's higher self. And I feel like that is key right now, Monica. So your DM says, I'm so scared that you may turn me down, and I'm in a karmic relationship. Now, again, please, I always say this, a karmic relationship could be a person, or it could be a situation, right? It could be a situation where your person is balancing their own karma. Masana 112 says, DM recently came back claiming he'll never leave again, which brings up fear of trusting him. So I'd like to know his true feelings and or intentions. To that end, Masana, what we're going to do is we are going to pick from the Animal Tarot deck just to see where your DM is at in regards to you. Well, congratulations on your DM coming back. I mean, that's pretty darn cool. That's a good thing. So, and try not to let your fears be a self-fulfilling prophecy either. So Masana's DM. Okay, we've got the Prince of Autumn. I like this, Masana. Prince of Autumn is here to stay. The Prince of Autumn is trustworthy and loyal. And the Prince of Autumn does not move very fast. If you look at this as a seahorse, right? Seahorses are the ones that carry the babies, carry the eggs. And so I feel like your DM is right on, that your DM is in it for the long haul. Your DM is there to stay. Let's get some messages from your DM to you just to get further confirmation for sure. So the explanation is I wasn't exactly ready, and so I ran. So this is from prior times. And cutting fake people out of my life. That may be a reason why they are there to stay. Okay, so Yasmin says, was my DM acknowledging our twin flame connection in his text message to me? See, I love this. You guys are validating this all over the place, that you're getting communication. That is so cool. All right. Protein shake time. All right, here we go. Yasmin and Yasmin's twin flame. Let's see, twin flame connection. Yes or no? Is he acknowledging it? Okay, so I think you need to, I think there is an awakening process, because you got ask your angels for help. And in the spring, this is springtime if you live in the Northern Hemisphere. Let's just get one message from your DM. Yasmin, I feel like there is an awakening process. I'm not sure that your DM really knows exactly twin flame. I think they might know something, but I feel like they're still stuck in a karmic cycle, because he says, I feel like I'm going in circles and I often think of wanting to see you. So here we go. But I think that your angels are helping you in this process and helping your DM to move forward with you. Melissa L says, I ghosted DM 5 weeks ago after a fight. Curious to know if he'll reach out or if he's waiting for me to. Okay. So Melissa L, let's ask the question differently. Let's ask the question of, must you, or is it in your best and highest good to reach out to your DM? Because I think since you're the one that ghosted, let's ask if it's in your best and highest good to reach out to your DM. Okay. I got improving physical health. I'm not really sure what that means. I got improving physical health. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if there's something going on with your DM, but you got a yes exclamation point. So I think it's your turn. I think you need to reach out. Okay. And let's get a message from your DM. Here we go. I'm stuck at a crossroads. I'm stuck at a crossroads. You know, there's a lot of these DMs that are really stuck at the crossroads. Improving this physical health, you know, I'm seeing that, because I'm not seeing it's like, oh my God, there's something wrong. Stress can bring about a lot of physical symptoms. And what I'm seeing is that your DM may be experiencing some physical symptoms because of psychological stress. And that's more what I'm seeing. Veronica says, whatever the universe wants me to know, girl. Okay, Veronica, welcome. Thank you for the angel number too. Veronica, I love it. I love it. Here we go. What does Veronica need to know, angels and guides? Here we go. 5 of Winter. Oh, what are you battling, girl? What are you battling? Normally when I see 5 of Winter, 5 of Swords, normally, let me just tell you this. Normally, it's usually a battle of wills. And look, here it's a collie dog. You can see they're playing tug of war. Usually it's a battle between you and other people. And when I say battle between you and other people, it's usually like other people's will and desire for you versus your will and desire for yourself. And this 5 of Winter card can indicate finding your own will and not listening to others about what you want to do with your own life. Then we've got this Ace of Winter, which is the Panda card. An Ace of Winter, Veronica, is the card of a new fresh start for yourself, but a new fresh start for yourself that can be difficult and challenging and have many obstacles in the path, but it means do not give up on your new path. Do not give up at all on your new path, Veronica. And I feel like when you refuse to give up, when you say, I'm moving forward no matter what, I'm going to listen to my own inner voice no matter what. I'm not going to listen to other people, that I know what's best for me. I can listen to my higher intuition, my higher spiritual self. When you do that, the path is not going to be easy. Wayne Dyer wrote about the path less traveled, or the road less traveled. And, he wrote a book called It's Never Crowded Along the Extra Mile. And I feel like that is your path. Your path is, it's never crowded along the extra mile. So you have to forge the path yourself. And it's not going to be easy, but you need to change this mindset from I have to listen to other people, parents, friends, whatever. But it's time to forge your own path. Okay. So Salah says, is my divine masculine awake and aware? Salah, let me just grab this real quick and see. There we go. Balance. Okay, so I'm not awake yet. Learning balance in their own life. Maybe by the summertime, your DM will be awakened. Zelia says, current energy messages from DM. So this is for Delia and Delia's DM. Here we go, Delia. Good morning to those of you who are just joining me this morning. Thank you for joining and welcome. Free will. Oh boy, free will. Oh, this card, I'll tell you. Free will. We all have free will. You know, when I get free will for a DM, the message that comes through from your angels is that the angels are guiding your DM. The angels are showing your DM the path, but the stubbornness, the lack of moving forward on the right path is a result of your DM's free will. And there's not a whole lot that they can do to change the course of things when your DM is choosing their own free will. So let's see, Delia, and your DM. You are my lighthouse and trigger happy, so unfair. When I get trigger happy, so unfair, I know some of you are like, what? It just means that there was something that was said in the past, via text, email, phone, whatever, that it was kind of like your impatience or your own ego getting in the way. Danielle says, besides needed rest, any angel guidance tasked to balance the energy between my DM and I, how to help me, please be patient. Okay, so let's get a message for you, Danielle. Balance energy. Let's see. How can Danielle balance energy and be patient, angels? Hi, Diara. How are you? Good morning. Okay. How can Danielle balance energy and be patient? We've got what's funny? We've got the Ace of Autumn. And I like this because look at this kitty cat. It's a calico cat. Another cat, Danielle. The rest card had a cat in it too. And I think kind of like a, calico cat. Look, Ace of Autumn, Ace of Pentacles. This means focus on your work and any promotions that you might be having. Focus on the windfall of money that might be coming in as a result of a promotion coming in. Okay, I like that. Let's get from the world of answers anything Danielle needs to do to balance energies and be patient. I think you need to learn breathing techniques and start meditating. Look at this, Danielle. You've got this like monk here from Bali, Indonesia. Isn't it funny? In the Divine Feminine reading, I talked about Bali. Weird. But it says stop, breathe, pull another card, which I did. But I feel like we need to focus on this, Danielle, really quick. See what he's doing? He's breathing and meditating. How do you get patience? Breathe and meditate. How else do you get patience? Let go and let God. I hope those were your messages. I hope that was clear, but focus on your promotion. I'm getting a promotion. The windfall that's coming in. All right, here we go. Cherry Blossom says, I want to ask about my conflicted feelings about my DM. His behavior in the 3D seems pretty toxic, but I had such a powerful heart awakening with him. Okay. Yeah, it's never good to accept toxic behavior, Cherry Blossom, not ever from anybody. You can love them from afar, as I've mentioned in my videos. But let's just see Cherry Blossom and Cherry Blossom's DM. All right. Yeah, I think that you need to admit the truth to yourself about the situation. Yeah, there's still the ego mask there from your DM for sure. I would say if you're really conflicted as to whether or not your DM is a real DM or a false twin flame, I would get a reading on that one. Okay, so I believe that the message through this is admit the truth to yourself. There's still this not wanting to see the truth because we have the mask here. It's you not wanting to see the truth. And then the Prince of Winter, which is the Prince of Swords, is it's intellect over emotion, right? You want to move fast with this, but it's intellect over emotion. And I think in this case with your DM, you really need to use your intellect over your emotion. I think the best way for you to get through to the bottom of this is to get a personalized reading with someone. Okay, Clara says, guidance and message from my DM. Okay. Here we go. We're going to get Clara. We're going to get a message first about your twin flame journey from your DM to see kind of where your DM is at on this twin flame journey. Here we go. Well, look at this, Clara. This is the second time this has come up this week, you guys. Twin flames. That's a message from your DM. This is just reinforcement. And I'm getting chills. It's so funny. I'm getting chills like on my crown chakra. That's really funny. It's just a reinforcement that this is your journey, Clara. And then we're going to get message from DM. Here we go. I love this, you guys. The Twin Flames card has come out twice already. Oh my God, I can't stop spying on you and you scare the shit out of me. Isn't that funny? They seem very conflicting, right? It seems very conflicting. Like I'm spying on you, but you scare me. It seems so conflicting. But yeah, if you're having doubts this week, this is your journey. Jennifer C., does my DM know that this is a twin flame relationship yet? Let's just pick from this deck, Jennifer C., and let's see what's up. Let's see what's up here. Okay, this is for Jennifer. Message from DM, where DM is at. Okay, we've got the mystery card, Jennifer. And mystery is like, it could be that your DM knows, but I feel also that this is encoded message from your angels just saying, look, you're not meant to know yet. You're absolutely not meant to know yet. So I think that the reason it's being kept a mystery is because things are still happening in the background with your DM that need to be sorted through, that it's maybe not a clear-cut answer. So Jennifer C., why do I keep getting this, guys? I keep getting this karmic relationship thing. All right, 2 fell out here. So your DM says, I'm in a karmic relationship. This feels like hell. Have faith and you will see the results. The only reason I picked 3, guys, is because these 2 fell out. These 2 fell out. Okay, Dallas, I would like to know the union energies around my connection with my DM and if communication is coming soon. Okay, to that end, I'm going to pick from the Animal Tarot deck for you, Dallas. Here we go. Dallas and Dallas's DM. Let's get the union energies. Oh, I love this. Okay, look. The 10 of Summer, the prairie dogs. Oh my God. 10 of Summer, 10 of Cups. Look at, this is definitely a union energy. Look at this. A union energy. That's so cute. Look at, we've got the rainbow there. So 10 of Cups is about trustworthy relationships that come together for the long term with children or having children. But it's a very satisfying and deeply emotional connection. If you love this card, put that in the chat box below because I absolutely love this card. I think it is so incredibly cute. It's so adorable. And it's a great card for union energy. That's amazing. Okay, here we go. We are strongly connected in the 5D, Dallas. That is your message from your DM. I feel like your answer about the communication, start communicating with your DM in the 5D. And if you do not know how to do that, my Twin Flame Divine Feminine Bootcamp #1 that you can sign up for on demand at the link below teaches you how to do this voluntarily. Starseed 1111. There are times I get so clearly guided to reach out and nothing comes back. Should I not reach out? Or is this part of the process? Thank you. Okay, first of all, Starseed 1111. you really need to tune in with your angels and guides as to whether or not it really is appropriate to reach out or not. Another message that my sister Annette and I, and then maybe Annette can put this in the chat box, but another message that my sister and I have gotten to reaching out to DM is sometimes you just need to reach out, or you're guided to reach out for something for them. Like it's kind of like planting the seeds, right? You're kind of planting the seeds that will be harvested at a later time. So it is not necessarily for the time that you're meant to reach out. And so when you do and you don't get a response, it's kind of like that seed is planted for another time. But let's see about Starseed 1111 reaching out to DM. Let's see. No, see, you're getting no. So I feel like from this point forward, Starseed 1111, just hold back. Hold back. I feel that this is for you to be able to get into receiving mode more. Okay. So I feel like it's time for you to pull back into that receiving mode. Okay. Amira says message from DM. Awesome. So Amira, here we go. We're going to get a message from your DM from this deck, and we're going to get one from the other deck as well. I'm so scared you may turn me down. This card has also come out a lot today. Let's get another message from Amira's DM. Yeah, a lot of fear surrounding your DM, Amira. A lot of fear. Okay, so your DM says I can't, I'm sorry. I feel like a ticking time bomb, and I can't wait to love you. Oh, that is so sweet. That's so sweet. So sweet. Okay. All right, here we go. We have got Melissa. Is my DM awake in the 5D? Okay, I keep randomly hearing his voice like he's speaking in my ear. Aw. Yes, isn't that weird? It's so weird when that happens, right? Let's see. Is DM awake? Is Melissa's DM awake? Manifestation. Okay, I believe that this is just, you are manifesting this. Now, okay, let me just qualify. Yeah, I believe this is like you focusing on your desired outcome, you focusing on your manifestation powers. You are actually manifesting your twin flames voice in the 5D. Now, okay, let me try to explain this to you. So, and this is for everybody out there. So this is for Melissa, and I'm going to try to explain this the best that I possibly can. Your higher spiritual self and your twin flames higher spiritual self are always awake. There is no awakening of the higher spiritual self. The higher spiritual self is always awake because the soul is the soul. The existence of the soul is spaceless, timeless, boundless. It has no boundaries or parameters. And so it is constantly connected to spirit because it just is, right? The earthbound body, the earthbound mind, intellect, ego, and your impressions from the past are what binds this higher spiritual self to the earth plane, okay? So it's not that your DM's higher spiritual self is not awakened, because it's always awakened because it's a soul. It's that the binding of the physical body, mind, intellect, ego is keeping it encased, right? So, but it's still awakened and alive, and it still gets all these divine messages. It's just that is your twin flame in the 3D world through the filters of all of that coming to full-on realization in the 3D world of the messages of the higher spiritual self? The answer is probably not yet, because you got manifestation. You've got this one, the one meditating monk from Bali. You also got focusing on your desired outcome for you, which means to me is that your higher spiritual self and your DM's higher spiritual self are indeed communicating, Okay, they are indeed communicating, but that does not mean that your DM, 3D DM, is aware that their higher spiritual self is communicating with you. Okay, so I hope that answered your question. Danielle says, I am in my ego today. Yes, I admit. Bet. May I ask for any messages of love from my DM if we have time? Okay, so we are going to get messages from Danielle's DM here. I love it. You know, it's good. It's good, Danielle, to be able to laugh about being stuck in ego consciousness, because like you have to learn to play with your ego. You have to learn to like love your ego and play with your ego and be like recognizing your ego, because that is the point of your enlightenment. The point of your enlightenment is actually recognizing the ego and going, hey, ego, I see you there. I see you acting up. What's happening? And that is enlightenment. I have your picture saved on my phone. You mean the world to me, and stop questioning our connection. Okay, Danielle, is this loud enough for you? Is this clear enough for you? Is it loud and clear enough for you? All right. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Is it Shinzao? Any personal suggestions? All right. Let's get for you, Shinzao. Let's get some animal tarot cards, and let's see what's going on, Shinzao. Okay, here we go. Animal tarot cards. Let's get, what are the messages from your guardian angels to help center you and to help guide you? Help center you and to help guide you. I love this. Look, we got this again. We've got the 10 of summer again, you guys. We got this prairie dog card again. I feel like, Shinzao, I feel you don't need to despair, that this happy reunion, this happy relationship, the reunion of your relationship is coming together, and there's no need to despair, because look at the rainbow. The rainbow in the background is God's promise, right? And we see this, you know, let's just say this is divine masculine and divine feminine. They're just kissing each other and hugging each other, and they're so happy together. But you also got the Four of Winter, which is this koala, which I think we've also gotten this today, or maybe not. Four of Winter is the card of rest. Look at this little baby koala. Look at that baby koala resting. It's just taking a little nap. So Shinzao, I believe that, which is funny because don't koala bears, well, that's from like Australia, New Zealand, right? So it's definitely your end of the world versus you're in Hong Kong, I see, versus the more Northern America part of the world, South America part of the world. But it's about taking a rest and going into silence and meditation and really connecting with your own higher spiritual self. And I keep telling everybody that. Meditation, 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 meditation. So please, if you don't know how to meditate, register my class below. You have nothing to lose. I will tell you right now, when you get to the end of your meditation course and you really meditate for 90 days straight, I will tell you, the course is only like $295. It's like half the price that I used to charge for in-person classes, I taught in groups. By the end of that, you will literally tell me at the end of 90 days, I guarantee you that was the best $295 that you ever spent. Hands down, my meditation, and I paid $2,200 for my meditation course. It was in a retreat, but that's how much I paid. And that was back in 2007. It is the best $2,200 that I spent to learn meditation in my entire life. That is the best money I've ever spent, because that practice has been with me since 2007. It has been the best and most grounding practice I have had in my entire life. Elise says, any messages or anything around energy from DM? All right. Let's get the energy, Elise, from you and your DM here. Elise and Elise's DM. All right. We've got mirroring. Look at this, Elise. Be careful what you say, think, and do. Your DM and you are mirroring each other. Okay, let's get messages from DM for Elise. Here we go. I'm struggling to let go of the 3D world. Okay, so that is a DM who's still having trouble with ego-based consciousness. Pallavi says, I feel I've been going good and fast with my ascension process. Any messages or directions for my angels? So this is for Pallavi, and Pallavi is spiritual growth and awakening. Here we go. Pallavi and Pallavi's spiritual growth and awakening. We have the 5 of Autumn. Oh my God, look at this. This is the manatee. Aw, look at that. Look at that manatee. I'm going to read it to you because I was just drawn to the words in the card. Focusing upon the negative or worrying about money or your career can block your progress. It says focus your trust in, or have, oh, I'm sorry, because your trust and faith are at a low point right now, it's not a best time to start your own business. So when we get the 5 of Autumn, it's usually worry about the future. So I'm not saying that you are worrying per se about finances or money. It could be that. It might not be that. It might just be worry about the future in general. So the number 5 is a number of change. And when we see the number 5, it's about if you keep going down this dark path of focusing on the future, looking grim, like the future not looking fantastic, then it's going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if you change your mindset of saying the future looks bright, yeah, see, the future looks bright. That's the 6 of winter. And see, there's another kitty cat. The 6 of winter is the light at the end of the tunnel. Like the future is going to look bright because I'm ready now to go into the next phase of life. So I feel like you really need to focus on the future looking bright. Rachel says, my situation involves being led to a new home. All right. Wondering if I should continue to wait for DM for this. He invited me to move before separation. Okay, Rachel. Is it in Rachel's best and highest good to move to a new home now? Let's see. Is it in Rachel's best and highest good to move to a new home now? Okay. Whoa. You got friendship and you got in the fall. I don't know if you and your DM are still friends or there's still this friendly conversation going on, but I would hold off for your move until the fall to see how things progress. So that would be your answer, Rachel. Cherry Blossom says, when I asked my angels in real time if I need, I got such clear messages about true love that kept me going, even though it was hard. I don't know how to trust anything now. Any guidance? Okay. So, let's, to that end, Cherry Blossom, let's get some messages about your twin flame journey here. And let's just see. Your angels are guiding you. So I feel like you need to actually trust your intuition, Cherry Blossom. Yeah. I know you feel stuck. I know you feel like, see, the weird thing is feeling stuck is the opposite of feeling grounded. Feeling stuck is kind of that thing. It's like the lack of trust, right? Like I feel stuck. Like I don't even know what's real anymore. And a lot of us on this twin flame journey, Cherry Blossom, are like feeling this stuck energy. Like I really don't know what's real. I don't know how to navigate this anymore. And believe me, Annette can post this in the comments that even for her and I, that I do this daily for a living. And Annette does the Akashic record readings at infinitesoullove.com. And please do check out her website and do support her. But we can testify that there have been times on this twin flame journey where as we've ascended into higher states of consciousness, we have gone through this confusion where it's like, every message we're getting just seems wrong. And if that is the case, I would say you can kickstart that with a personalized reading to kind of get perspective on whether or not you are on par, on spot with angelic guidance, because you've got this angel. Okay. Now, another way you can unstick your energy is to start creative projects and start the creative flow of things. And I believe that by summertime, if you start this creative process, and it could be anything creatively that you're interested in. So whether you're interested in, like in the picture, photography, or doing scrapbooks, or designing things like furniture, or painting, whatever it is, but creative projects help with creative flow. Creative flow help with becoming more aligned with the universe. When you become more aligned with the universe, you're hearing messages more clearly. Okay, so Jocelyn says, what does DM have to say? Okay, here we go. Jocelyn, messages from your DM. Again, thank you so much, you guys, for joining me today. We've got 4 more minutes of the live stream right here. Please give some love to Annette DeLu, my sister, at Infinite Soul Love 1111 in her social media handles. And her website is infinitesoullove.com. She does Akashic record readings and spiritual guidance. Okay, so Jocelyn's message from Jocelyn's DM. I like this. Okay, one more. Jocelyn and Jocelyn's. So yeah, again, we get this very mixed signal from DM. I'm seeing through the illusions. Allow me into your world, which I believe this is more about 5D communication. And I fear this connection. Again, there is that fear. There's that fear, but DM is starting to see through the illusions, which I believe is the genesis of the spiritual awakening. This is so crazy because I'm just seeing so many DMs are just getting this, like, I'm getting awake and confused, dazed and confused, awake and confused. I don't know what's happening. And I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. Excuse me. I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago for the DMs, is that it's almost like coming out of a coma. And the general collective energy I got is from DMs is I can't let go of the 3D world. And I'm sending sexual energy, which maybe some of you, I know some of you have posted that you've been feeling the sexual energy from your DM, but some of these DMs, awake and confused, dazed and confused, are having a hard time, like, letting go of concrete. They're letting go of what's real or what feels real to them. So that is what has been happening with the DM collective this week. And I think it's no different for many of you and many of your DMs out there. But I just want to say that, like, I am astonished and amazed that so many of you have been receiving communication from your divine masculines, because that is just, it's very validating to the fact that you are on this journey and that this journey is real. And I think it helps so many other people in this collective who have doubts about the connection, who have doubts about whether or not the journey is real, and have doubts about, am I really going crazy, or am I really a part of this journey? And I think that is, like, the most important message, is that when we come together in this collective and we share our stories with each other, it helps so many other people that touch upon this video, touch upon this YouTube channel, and it just helps people feel less crazy. And so I want to thank you guys for sharing your stories, asking your questions, and being real about the things that are happening in your twin flame connection, so that it can help others as a result of that. So I want to encourage you to sign up for the boot camps. The links are below. You can sign up for the meditation course. You heard my whole spiel about meditation and my ongoing spiel about meditation. So thank you so much. And I want to thank Annette DeLu, my sister, so much for moderating this live stream. And I want to thank Annette and say that you can check her out at infinitesoullove.com. Thank you so much for being on this channel. I love you guys oh so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.